Good morning. We are back on the smallest extension we've ever built since we have last been here, or since you've last been here. I've got the brickwork up to the height we're going to. Come out here, Drew. Follow me. The brickwork is going to that height there, and then we're having a brick detail to create our parapet wall. We've found these old reclaims, so we're going to have these sort of bricks going all the way round, and then a pretty lead detail. We've also knocked through finally, I don't know if you can see that in there, Drew, but we've finally knocked through, so the bathroom has pretty much opened up. It's actually quite a big open space now, which is pretty nice. Today we are going to be taking out the window, taking this brickwork down to here and gauging it through to our new brickwork. We also have our steel getting measured and hopefully being made in the same day. Hopefully that'll be turning up later today. So we've just got a lot of messing about, but yeah, we will get there. Sad. Do you reckon this is going to be heavy or? Heavy, right, won't it? It's all right. I was a bit optimistic yesterday, thinking that the steel was going to get measured, made and delivered to me all in one day. So we actually got pulled off this job about 10 o'clock in the morning to go do some steel work somewhere else. However, the steel is going to get delivered today at about 10:30, 11 o'clock, which is brilliant. At the moment, we are going to get all the block work up to roughly wall plate height, which we're going to actually determine later on. When the steel does get here, it's going to be sat here, there and just behind you, Drew. You see that brickwork I rebuilt yesterday? Yeah. Putting like a little padstone behind that. Okay. We're having a window also delivered, and within the window, this is only temp, within the window we've got a steel post there and a steel post there. So although the steel isn't actually going to have much weight above it, the window is going to be supported with steel as well, like steel beams, which is cool. So at the moment we're going to blast up this block work, and yes, we'll see how we get on.
You've got me saying words in my head, filling my mind with these images.
We've just finished the block work pretty much up to height. We're going to put some wall plate on here in a bit. We've got all the timbers bolting into this, running that way, so we are literally just waiting on the steel. It should be here any minute now, which is cool. We've also built just one little padstone there and one just behind Drew. Nothing major, but yeah, it don't really matter anyway too much. And that is about it. Oh, news related to Drew. Oh yeah, you're leaving. Drew, when is it? You got
leaving, yeah. Phone call from the Royal Marine team. Look, got your interview. You're going to be having your medical afterwards pretty shortly, your physical, so I'm going to take me time and try and revise for that. So yes. What have you got to say on that, Iz?
Buzzing for you, genuinely happy.
Sure.
Bit gutted for myself. Gutted for myself, but buzzing for you. So I'm really happy for you. So what, if you got 2 weeks about left, yeah?
Yeah.
Roughly 2 weeks. So, good for you, bad for me. Holler at me if you need a job, anyone, and you live in Derby or Nottingham. Yeah, sad. Honestly, you got in the van today, mate. I thought you'd shat yourself.
That's my fucking socks and shoes.
What's up with your socks? You're not wearing clean socks?
It's my shoes, because they still stink, don't they?
Get used to that army life, aren't you?
These are the ones I've worn for like 3 or 4 days now.
What am I getting to you, mate? You've worn those... Sorry.
Take that corner and then I'll just grab it.
You've worn those socks for...
3 or 4 days, yeah.
Why?
Honestly.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? I want you to lift pretty much your end up.
Oh, you got it here, mate.
Yep.
This is why I go to the gym. Let's get it black rested on there. Okay, I'll just grab that way, imagine.
Okay. Right, I'm good with brickwork here. What are you like with brickwork there? There we go. So we have just got the steel sat on. Wasn't too heavy, was it, Drew?
Nah, it was alright, man.
Lightweight.
Lightweight, baby.
So it's a bit of a dodgy angle. Here the extension is square, and then this part of the existing wall down there is kind of at a dodgy angle, so the steel comes round, kind of bends that way. So square there, and then dodgy angle here. So we're just going to put our splits over. Decided that our finished wall plate height is there, and we have the joiner come in tomorrow to put all the timbers across and get this watertight, and then we're going to be hopping outside doing all the brickwork. So plenty to do. I'm going to crack on.
Makes me feel like I can't breathe. It ain't right, right, right. 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 It ain't.
Yeah, 120 cut allows for a 10mm bed joint, and then my wall plate sits just there, perfect, so allow for a 10mm bed on that, and then I will be flush with my block work. So that's plan of attack. Just done all these splits, had to go down the road to go get them, and the wall plate. In a bit we're going to be doing some little cuts on the wall plate, which I'll show you how I like to do them, just to make sure that every bit of wall plate interlocks with each other. So we're going to crack on, get these laid. I'm loving your haircut. Sorry, I just got to pinch this phone.
Matt, it's only right.
No, go on, show the people.
So the sun can get me face because I don't want to tan like
Fucking
stuff
up, yeah.
pasty as hell, man.
They're going to shave that off in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Enjoy
they
it while it lasts. Right, we are just sitting on our wall plate now, and I've just marked out all these cuts. So when we sit wall plate and they lap at like a 90-degree angle, what we do is we cut out a section off the wall plate. Okay, so this wall plate is 75mm, so we do a cut at 35mm deep, 100mm back, because that's how wide the wall plate is. So this is something I prepared earlier, a bit like on Blue Peter. So if you see here, it slots in absolutely perfect. Yeah, you see that, Drew, baby?
Yeah, that's
Yes. See how it cuts in? So that's how we're going to fix all these wall plates together, and then eventually we'll get bolted down all the way along, and then lateral restraints every 600mm. So that's how we're going to do this. I'm going to cut one more bit of wall plate, do one more cut, and then we'll dob them all on, and then that's it. We are set for roof, and then we're going to be on some brickwork. There we go. So we're just putting our wall plates on right now. We'll put this one on, slot that one underneath, beautiful. Also slide this one under. There we go. Go on, Isaac. Spot on. Now we'll just tap them all down now. Have I got my lump hammer? Hey, sometimes you think I give you a hard time. When
Oh no! Oh
I'm
my!
a bit grumpy with you,
Bro.
because you do all my cuts wrong. But I won't even go into that. Before you start talking more rubbish. Right, so we've just put the wall plate on. Come over here, Drew, baby. As you can see, the level says spot on, which is good. I followed that all the way around. What we're saying, are we still right? Not bad at all. Also, what we like to do, for those who have watched me put a wall plate on before, you'll know, but we like to check it for level across as well. That just makes sure that all your timbers sit on the wall plate lovely. A couple of people have said that you should always bed your wall plate on a 100mm tray to stop rising damp. However, this is internal block work, so I don't understand how rising damp could affect the wall plate. Also, just check the NHBC standards, no mention of tray on the wall plate. So maybe it's different in different parts of the country, or, you know, just whatever, but I'm not putting tray on because I don't need to. So that is pretty much wall plate done. We're gonna tidy up, hop outside, and then start on some brickwork. Yesterday you saw us get all the block work up to height and the wall plate daubed on. Later on today we will be putting some timbers on, but I probably won't show that because I'm not interested in wood and you're not. I am using this sort of profile setup today to wham all the brickwork up using my rhino blocks. I'm just literally going from there, all the way round. We're gonna set in our weep holes. We've got our tray sorted. We've only got those bricks to lay today. It is Friday and it's the hottest day of the year, 31 degrees today. So we're gonna job and knock pretty much. So big push this morning. Gonna wham all the brickwork up, then off to the pub. Yes, yes. We've just got 3 courses on and we've just pointed up really nice, even though they're very dry and it's a bit of a warm day. So we're trying to point every 3. Just saying to Drew that sometimes in winter you can leave your bricks to point ages, whereas in summer, can't use that, you've got to point them pretty quick. A couple of little things with these rustic looking bricks. You get a lot of inconsistencies in your bed joints. So you can see here that this brick is a lot thinner than this brick it's next to. Same goes for there. But as long as all the tops, obviously if you follow your line you'll be all right. As long as all your tops are perfectly in line, don't stress too much about your bed joint looking uneven. It's just the way it is. But you can kind of filter through your bricks like I've been doing to try and find something what's a bit more suitable if you're going to have a massive joint. But most of the time it just gives it a more authentic look. What do you reckon, Drew?
I'm not really educated enough to say I have an educated opinion on the matter, but yeah, as long as it goes to line, bro, I think it's
all right.
And you got your face playing.
I reckon all you're bothered about now is shooting people, isn't it?
Oh no. Don't know what you're on about, bro. Don't know what you're on about. I'm so scared for the physical side of it because it's just.
It's gotta be hard, isn't it?
Bro, it's literally the hardest military course I've got.
And this is actually your last week or last day working for this company, isn't it? So, yeah. And then next week we're digging out a footing for Julie and Chris.
Oh yeah, we are.
But yeah, and then that is it. So, I probably won't film next week. So this will be like the last video you feature.
Bro.
Say bye to the people.
That's it. You have to do a new introductory for the next dude that comes along.
No. Got to filter through a few people, I reckon.
Next
Filter
person,
through
sorry.
the riffraff.
Person, sorry.
Something else as well with these bricks, they're all different shapes and sizes. So we have got a little trimmer in the middle, but if you just keep it in the same spot, it's not too noticeable. And again, because they're rustic bricks, you can kind of get away with murder, which is within reason anyway. I'll take the piss too much.
Would you normally put these trims at an edge or a corner? Sorry.
No, you never put them in the corner because that would break your bond straight away. So if I put that there, if I went over with a full un or a half, it would just mess your bond up.
Oh right,
So
okay.
always try and put them
Relatively
in the least, like inconspicuous place you can. So here I put it right above the window. Bam, 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 bam. And
Yeah.
I don't think it's actually noticeable at all. What do you reckon? You can't really notice it, can you?
Oh really? No, that's actually no. Dead ass.
Don't long pause like that. You better say no, you can't notice it at all. up to a decent height. We've still got 4 courses to put on all the way around and 6 courses just here. However, we are out of bricks. It is a Friday and we need to put all the timbers on the roof because rain is coming over the weekend and we don't want this lovely woman's house to get flooded. So yeah, we've pretty much wrapped up for a while. I'm not going to be here next week and this will be the last time you're here, Drew.
Yeah.
Because it just will, won't it?
Yeah, we're at a different job for the time next week, and then that's me done, isn't it?
Yeah, man. So, I guess that is pretty much this video done. Like, subscribe, comment, all that shit. Follow me on Instagram because you'll know daily there. Drew, any final words to the lovely people who love you?
You know what? It's been a good run. How long has it been actually since I've been with you? About 4 months.
4 months now.
4 months now, and you know we only get like positive comments on
Everyone loves
the
you.
the cameraman
People
of
like
it.
you a lot more than they like me.
Right.
So I think you need to make like, and I'm gonna put your Instagram up now so everyone can follow you.
Oh, they're spamming with invites, man. There's nothing on there.
Right. On that note, I'll catch you in the next one.